I like his stump grinder, but there is one little drawback on this thing I'm going to show you. Good machine, but if you run in mud, see if I can do this one-handed or not. One good thing about it, they made it easy to get the duals off this thing. Alright. So that wasn't too bad, it came out real easy. You see all that mud, that's between those duals. So here it's about a month ago, mud got packed in there like that, and it messed my valve stem up, so I replaced it. I actually had some valve stems, metal ones that I had not used yet, so I replaced it with one of them and got that done. But you can see the mud balls in there. And here lately, we've been having to run a lot of mud. Not only me, but about everybody around here anyhow. I do like the wheel because they don't do hardly any damage on the lawn. But again, the good thing is it don't take but a second to pull that outside dual off. I will say this too. After, let me cut this water off. How many hours I got on this thing? 138.2. Let's see. We'll back it up and get out of that mud right there. After putting 138 hours on this thing, if I buy another one, I'm gonna buy the biggest freaking stump grinder I can get. Might even go for a Hurricane. I don't know. But I mean this one works. You know. But I want a big one if I ever do purchase another one. Put this thing back on. It's just that one bolt holds that whole dual on. It goes in that center hub right there. And when you pull the outside duals off, you can go through a 3-foot wide gate. To do that a few times too. All right, get the other side. See how it does. Dump it out. I'm gonna have to wash that. It's not too bad. I have had it just where I pulled it off, it was just stuck in there. I wish I had a bigger fuel tank on it too. Because this thing at 100% load, it burns 3.5 gallons an hour. That's what the specs show on it. A 9-gallon tank, you can go through that pretty dang quick. 2 hours in if you're grinding something big, because you're gonna be at 100% on something big, and it'll blow through the fuel pretty dang quick. Grease the mini excavator. It started raining here on Wednesday afternoon, and currently right now it's Saturday afternoon, almost 4 o'clock. It just quit raining about 30 minutes ago. So we have been drenched, man. So I flipped the knives on this thing the other day, and I did not close that yoke up. Also tension a belt on it. Happy to say I did not lose any fingers this time. I still got 10.5 fingers left. No, 9.5 fingers left. 10.5. 10 we were big dude. 9.5. Yeah, I lost one. Or part of one. With this thing. So it's not really a long story. Just tension the belts, and I checked the alignment with a piece of fishing line, and I was rolling it into the back pulley back there. Had my hand up here in this belt, rolled it around, rolled my thumb in between the clutch and the belt. Snipped it right off, man. Sure did. They put it back together for me, and I didn't end up losing. I took it off right there behind the nail, and I ended up losing the very end of it after they sewed it all back together. So not bad. Could have been a lot worse though. So every time I pull with the belts on that thing, I make dang sure my fingers are out of the way, you know what I mean? So ever since I've had this thing, I've always felt like it was a little bit weak on the drives, and I just pulled the pressure gauges out and connected them on everything and went over it, and everything is in spec on it. Because I know, like, when if I get in a hole or something, it wants to stall out real easy, like trying to come out of a hole. Like if you're doing a big stump and you got a hole there or something you end up in. But like I said, I just checked everything. I went over them all. I checked the charge pressure and everything on the whole thing, and it was all in specs on it, in spec, or what it's supposed to be on it. It's kind of funny. The first set of teeth I had on this thing, I got 108 hours out of them. Now that's with me, you know, sharpening them and doing that. But this set here, they've got about 30 hours on them. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get that many hours out. I think these are gonna end up going a good bit quicker than that first set did. I've sharpened these, I think, twice since I've had them on there. which the only wear you really get on them are these leads, these 8 leads. So there's 8 of them that are on the front, on the what I call the leads, and then there's 16 of them on the sides, and so you can probably get about 2 sets of leads to 1 set of the sides. And then of course I need to flip the sides is what I need to do. I need to like put this one over here and that one over there, or well, vice versa. This one up here and that one down there where we're on the other side. But yeah, it's a mean little stump grinder for the money and for what it'll do. But again, it goes back to efficiency. But if you're going to get a little bit more efficient, you're going to have to spend more money to be more efficient. And then it's, you know, so it's going to cost you more money up front. It's going to cost you more money to operate and fuel. You got a bigger wheel. You got more teeth. Insurance is going to be more on it because it's going to be more expensive machine to replace. And so you got a lot of things to look at as far as all that goes. But I'm okay. I'll keep running this, and I'll continue running this one for a couple years or so longer. And I'll do something. So days like today is good to do stuff like this. Can't really nothing much else you can do. And I like to stay on top of things like the preventative maintenance stuff. Because man, don't nothing drive me more nuts than to go somewhere and something's not working properly, or I hadn't taken the time like I should to, you know, keep it up to snuff and do all that. So this one interesting fact about this thing with this hydraulic motor, this thing is putting out, when I check the pressure going to the wheel up here, those are 6-wire hoses, 6,000 psi rated hoses. It's on over 5,000 psi coming to that drive motor. So that damn false pump is putting out some pressure. Now the rest of the system on it, it's not carrying that much pressure. Just the wheel drive up there is all. So everything else is under 3,000, about 2,750 is what it's set at on it. But still pretty happy. I'm happy with the machine. You know, it's good. There's no telling how many stumps I have ground with this crazy thing. So I'll probably come out here before I take it out of my shop. I'll go ahead and put another little edge on these teethies and get them a little bit of edge on them, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll for this next week. So yeah, let me know, did it rain? Let's see. I don't think it rained all over the place. I know it went east of us a good bit there today, but did y'all get a good bit of rain where y'all are at over the past few days since about Wednesday? This next week's supposed to be fairly dry, so I'll be hammering it pretty good this next week. So anyhow, we'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.